Good evening, good morning, and hello. I'm Duke Sovazad, and this is Are You Smarter Than a Yahoo User? Let us meet today's contestant. What's your name, where'd you come from, and what is your favourite mineral?
Well, hi, Duke. My name is Sponge Munchley. I'm from the small town of Flimsington in North Yorkshire, and my favourite mineral is granite.
You know what, Sponge? That is my fourth favourite mineral. Awesome sauce! So, I will just explain to you how this is going to work, Sponge. In round one, I will present you a very straightforward question that has been asked on Yahoo Answers. I will then ask you to give me an answer that you feel is most helpful, and it is made into our top 3 answers as chosen by our 4 staff. Make sense so far?
Makes sense to me, yeah, I'm into it.
So if you manage successfully to guess the helpful answers in the first 3 rounds, you will have the chance to face the agony aunt and walk home with all of this. All of this could be yours if you are indeed smarter than a Yahoo user. Let's begin. A simple start for round 1 for £50, Sponge. Denny asks, cupcake recipe makes 24 cupcakes. How can I make it into 12 cupcakes?
Well, I mean, it seems to me the obvious answer is just use half the ingredients.
Radical, Taylor says. Half the amount of ingredients, like using half a cup instead of 1 cup. £50 in the kitty for you, Sponge. It's basic maths, and that's all you needed.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the end of round 1. Music. Sponge, welcome to round 2. In this round, you will be shown a question board with 4 categories, all of which are guarding a question that I have posed myself. All you have to do to get some money is guess the answers the Yahoo public gave. Booyah! So, Andrea, if you please, the 4 categories.
Animal Kingdom for £150. Philosophy for £300. Crime for £2. And food and drink for 750 smackaroni.
Which one would you like first, Sponge?
I'm going to go with the Animal Kingdom.
The Animal Kingdom for £150. I asked, what legless animal would you not want to see with legs? Or vice versa?
I'm going to go with... I don't want to see an ostrich without legs.
You don't?
Can you imagine it? It's like a weird little egg boy.
What about a lion slithering around on the floor with no legs? That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You don't want to see an ostrich without legs? That's a very good answer. But Anonymous put, at some time in the distant past, snakes did have legs.
Boring.
Cheers, Anonymous. You described a dinosaur. Got 3 more chances for round 2. Which one would you like to go to next?
I'm going to go with crime.
I need the top 3 answers of which colour will get me arrested.
Well, my hometown of Flimsington, we're big into football there.
Yeah.
And our team colours are red and white and black. I'm wearing the team shirt currently.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with blue. Because if you wear a blue in Flimsington, you'll be shot on sight. Blue.
Number 1 came from Anonymous. They said, Jay don't know, man. Jinan don't know.
That's
So,
not a
unfortunately,
colour.
that's not the right answer, Sponge. It's just what it says on the cards.
Okay.
Number 2, we have Bob, who said skin colour, a.k.a. naked.
Oh, that's clever. I'm
It's
into
a very
that.
clever one. I thought you were going to go with that one, but you went with blue. Number 3, Kimberly, one more chance, says, I have heard that red will attract the police like a red sports car gets more tickets than a black one.
The police aren't bulls.
So, see, you said red and black, and I thought you were going to stick with that, going to your team colours, and you would have got the £2 for that. But no, you went for your enemies.
I can't believe I lost out on £2.
Yeah,
Damn
I know.
you,
Yeah.
South Flimsington.
Should we try one more?
Let's try one more. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go for the big one: food and drink.
Food and drink for £750. Sponge. I asked the audience of Yahoo, what fruit makes the best utensil? Give you some context to this one. I told them that I had a health condition that I didn't want to get into, and I can't use normal cutlery. So I myself would like to use fruit as a utensil. What do they give me?
I'm gonna go with a banana, which I think could be used as a solid spoon to scoop things with.
See, Sponge, you seem like a very, very intelligent person. That is a logical answer. This is Yahoo. In a number one, Groovy_unicorn says, don't be dumb. There are 0 health benefits to using fruit as a utensil for food.
Well, that's fun, Groovy Unicorn.
In a number two, we have Patricia, who says, why compliment your life? Good luck.
What?
Would you care for an elaboration there, Sponge?
I think that's Spanish for grapefruit.
Ah, so it was a fruit, but you didn't quite get the right
I guess
answer.
banana, yeah.
There's one more chance for this one. Stephen! I assume it has to be shouted because it's all in capital letters. Says, coconuts. It sure isn't peas.
What? I get the coconut.
Yeah.
I get the coconut part because I guess a coconut could be used as a scoop
Or a bowl, yeah.
You could hold one in each hand and then pick up a steak and then put it to your mouth.
Yeah.
It sure isn't peas.
I mean, I did ask which fruit makes the best utensil, so he's just making sure that I understood that peas weren't fruit.
I mean, that's helpful, but is it?
Unfortunately, Sponge, none of those are the correct answers.
So I've only earned £50 so far.
You've earned £50, yes. It's got one category left in this round, is philosophy.
Okay.
Why do I bury my dad?
Hope for the future.
Hope for the future. What a very fitting answer. Let's see, shall we? In the number one, we have Gordon B, who says, generally, 2 options. Number 1, he is dead already. Or number 2, you want him to soon be dead.
I mean, that could be hope for the future if you hope he's dead.
Yeah. That is usually how you bury someone. But I want to know why. Maybe number 2 will give us the answer. Number 2 is just a symbol. Very ominous. And they wrote, only you know why you do things.
Oh.
If I had to guess, I'd say probably because you were told to.
That's deep. That's deep from Yahoo.
Not right, Sponge, I'm afraid.
I think you could give me hope for the future on that one. I think I'm
somewhere. What? I'm feeling generous today. Hope for the future. £300.
Yeah.
Would you like to know option 3?
Okay, yes.
Andy C wrote, you do this on a regular basis because you're at the beach or a serial killer.
Okay, the beach one I understand because you could rebury your dad and then unbury him.
Yeah, that seems.
A serial killer's still only got one dad, right? Unless his mum marries a lot of people.
Well done, Sponge. You got one correct. That is £300 in the kitty.
Woo.
Now, guess what, Sponge?
What?
You have one more chance to win big. Can I get a whoop whoop? Yeah.
Whoop whoop, yeah.
Let's remind ourselves, what could be yours? So the choice is yours, Sponge. Take home the £350 or trade in the money for the prizes.
You know what? I'm going to take the risk.
We're going to take the gamble and the risk. Woo! Let's go, Sponge. Let's go. You ready for your final question, Sponge? It's time to play. So, Sponge, for your final question and your chance to win the prizes, I asked, what food could wake Granny from her coma? I'm looking for the top 5 responses. Now let's put 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay. So, waking Granny from a coma with food, this is a classic dilemma. We've all thought about it. So I think the classic answer, of course, is just no food will wake Granny from a coma. So none is going to be my first one. If it's anything like my grandma, She really likes onions. Like, she'll eat onions like raw. So I'm gonna say raw onions.
Yeah.
Like, she'll baite into one.
Raw onions, okay, good answer.
I'm gonna say a big pile of soup
Big pile
lying
of
on the floor.
Okay.
Because she'll slip on it when she gets up, and that'll wake her up. I'm gonna say a chicken pot pie, just because I think that's nice. And lastly, I'm gonna say Campbell's chunky soup.
Campbell's chunky soup. We have our 5 answers locked in. Should we see if they're on the board? In at number 1, we have Kathy, who says, "No foods could wake someone from a coma." Ding, ding, ding.
Classic
You
answer.
said no food. That is correct. Well done. 1 for 5. Ben says, "I think some apple sauce." Unfortunately, you didn't say apple sauce. I'm trying to work out how that could wake her from a coma. Number 3, we have Clipos, who says, "You could try chopped onions." I'll give you that. Raw onions, chopped onions. I'll give you that. That is 2 out of the 5. We can't, unfortunately, get all 5, but here we are playing for pride now. Sponge.
Okay.
Number 4, from Anonymous, who says, "Haggis. She wake her coma to vomit."
She do.
There you go. And for number 5, and the answer from Funnelweb, we will go over to our resident doctor for the answer.
People in a coma cannot eat normally. If you put food in their mouth, they will often inhale it and either choke or get pneumonia. So the answer is that no food will wake her up. Instead, a tube is placed in the stomach, either through the nose or through a hole in the front wall of the abdomen. Liquid food is pumped into the stomach. It doesn't wake the comatose patient up, but it keeps them alive in the hope they'll recover.
Bad luck for your Sponge there. I'm so sorry you couldn't find all 5 answers in the time, I'm afraid. You did get 2 out of the 5, and that is very, very respectable. That means, unfortunately, the prizes will roll over to next week's show, but you will not be going away empty-handed, Sponge. You have won the privilege of being our first ever contestant on this show. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty great about that. I'm going to go home to Flimsington, and I'm going to tell my mum I did it.
Oh, amazing. You've also made some lovely friends along the way, myself included.
I haven't. I've been social distancing. I've been trapped inside this one room.
Oh, okay. But don't worry. We will be sending you home with this commemorative rock.
A rock!
You'll be getting this rock sent through your downstairs window. You're welcome.
You're going to throw a rock through my window?
Yes, I am. Anyway, thank you for playing, Sponge. Until next time, I've been Duke Sovazad, and this was Are You Smarter Than a Yahoo User? Ta-ra!
Please don't break my window.